Travis and Liz Heap. Next, we have Alex Pettit, his parents Aaron and Crystal Pettit.
Hello, everybody. Just want to welcome you. We are in the middle of them announcing the senior night, so I'm going to go ahead and send it on over to the voice of the Redskins, Mike Corona.
All right, next we have Joseph Bushman and his parents, Ralph and Janet Bushman. Now we have Slade Nevin, his parents, Nick and Sonny Nevin. Next we have Ira Tullis, parents George and Cody McGivern.
I want to welcome everybody tonight. Like I said before, we are having senior night tonight.
Next we have Gage Trickey with his parents, Ethan and Lisa Trickey. Next we have Dason Spencer with Deverell Spencer and Dolores Perry. Now we have Nick Patterson and his parents Ryan and Monica Patterson. Now we have Jacob Skousen with his parents Scott and Christy Skousen. Next we have Carl Bigman and his parents Herman and Helen Bigman. Now we have Brady Overson and his parents Brent and Toby Overson. Next we have Gavin Harris with his parents John and Beverly Harris. Next we have James Porter with his parents James and Melissa Porter. And finally we have the Matt Gordon with his parents Stephen and Michelle Gordon. And there are your 2020 football seniors. Let's give them all a big round of applause. While they clear the sideline and get ready to come out onto the field, I would like to announce the officials for tonight. Referee Randall Anslin, umpire Aaron Huish, head linesman Bill Murray, linesman Jared Totticini, and back judge Derek Cavey. Those will be your officials for tonight's game.
Is this thing off?
Tonight we are celebrating homecoming, and they are inviting any of the alumni from 1971 or 1996 to make their way to the field at halftime, and they will be recognized after the cheerleaders perform. So anybody from the 1971 or 1996 class, if you're here and would like to be recognized, go to the south side of the grandstands at halftime. Also, the concession stands are open tonight. Please support the students.
Hey everybody, I want to welcome you today. We just got done with announcing our senior night here for homecoming. My name is Victor Chavez. I am here with J.B. Angler. We also have the voice of the Redskins, Mike Arona, with us. He's going to be doing the play-by-play tonight. We also have our Legacy Team Productions crew running them cameras. Let us know how that camera work is looking tonight. I want to go ahead and show you our crew tonight. Caden Castleberry. We have Joe Holden, Maisie Kellogg, Caleb Hanna. And that is our crew tonight. Make sure you show them some love down in the comments, guys. Looks like we're about 3 minutes away. A little bit chilly night tonight.
A battle is coming that no one man can stop. A war will enrage, and it will leave one team on top. For the brother on my left and the brother on my right, I will embrace that battle. I will embrace the fight. So sharpen up your blades, your senses, and your wit. For once that battle starts, we will never quit. The time for talk has come and gone. The time for war. Put your helmets on.
I'd like to welcome all you guys back. We are waiting for the St. John's Redskins to take the field. I want to welcome everybody from Santan Charter. Hopefully we have some viewers from down in the valley coming out. As the St. John's Redskins take the field, I want to give a thank you to our Legacy Team Productions crew. Also, one of our volunteers here, J.B. Engler. Also, Mr. Alex Madrid. We got the camera upstairs with him. He's been mentoring our kids on angles and camera angles and things like that.
Number 2, Jared Neville. Number 12, Zayden Neal. Number 32, Aiden Watson. Number 52, Ethan Ball. And number 54, Lewis Tauscher. For tonight, for the St. John's Redskins, we have number 22, Slade Nevin. Then we have a whole bunch of seniors, looks like. Number 32, Gage Trickey. Number 15, Joseph Bushman. Number 53, Jacob Skousen. Number 55, Carl Bigman. 72, Gavin Harris. Number 3, Gage Heap. Number 34, Dason Spencer. Number 58, Brady Overson. Number 1, Dion Perry. Number 6, Alex Pettit. Number 28, Ira Tullis. And number 50, Nick Patterson. There are your captains for tonight's game.
Looks like we're doing a coin toss now.
Hey, PJ. Shut that door in this. As soon as we find out who gets. Tonight,
So we got
Roadrunners
the
will be kicking
Redskins
to the
receiving.
Redskins. Now, will you all please rise and remove your headwear? We are going to have the national anthem performed by St. John's High School student and star goalie for the state runner-up Lady Redskins soccer team. This is TJ Little.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes
right, TJ.
Nice job, TJ. What'd you think? We are just about ready to get underway. Santan Charter for St. John's Redskins. Headed back deep for the Redskins be number 1, Dion Perry, and number 28, Ira Tullis.
Is that 13 kicking for?
Still on his feet with a little running room, and brings out to about the 46-yard line where the Redskins will take over, 1st and 10. Stop made in there by number 2, Jared Neville. Number 11, Kel Stewart. Hands off to the first man through Tullis. That immediately in there by number 52, Ethan Ball on the stop. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10. And we are very fortunate tonight to have the best clock runner in the country, Mr. Dale Hauser. Oh, there's movement on the field. We'll see what happened. It's like a defensive offsides. Moving back 5 will bring 2nd up and 5. Good hard count by like a defensive offsides. 2nd and 5, Stewart out of the shotgun. Low snap, picks it up, rolling back, ball's in the air. And it's picked off. Number 7, Trey Baker for the Roadrunners. Second and 12. Neal from the shotgun. Hands off to the first guy through. There's about 5 or 6 Redskins there. Isaiah Galdes. Number 50, Nick Patterson on the stop. And number 40, Afton Cox. No gain. Brings up about a 3rd and 13. Neal from the shotgun. Drops back, steps up in the pocket, has a man. Number 13, Daniel Dupree.
28.
Defended in there by number 28, Ira Tullis. 1st and 10, Roadrunners.
That's pretty dang good. Freshman? A lot of confidence.
Neal out of shotgun. Ball's in the air. Overthrows it out of bounds. Intended receiver number 7, Trey Baker.
They looked kind of small when I came in, but looking at the weights on the sheet.
I think we just lost our football. There it comes.
Where are they going to mark that up? Because he's holding it right here.
We'll wait and see.
We're waiting
where
for
they're
the
gonna
spot
mark
now.
it. spot of the football where it went out of bounds.
Between the 50 and the 45 on this side. Looks like about the 48-yard line. Still chipping back.
So we're gonna have offsetting. Oh, it looks like we have 2 flags on the field. Let's see what we come up with here. Here comes the white hat. Oh. Looks like it's gonna be.
We're waiting to see what the call
Looks like it's gonna be their
from the
ball,
official here.
or-
Ball and automatic first on the record.
Well, I don't know what's going on down there.
It's got their defense out there. And our offense. This should be interesting.
While we try to sort out this mess, head over to the table on the north end of the bleachers and support the Booster Club so they can continue supporting our youth. The St. Johns Booster Club gives funding to academics, fine arts, and sports for youth at all our schools. They help honor our seniors, award scholarships, coordinate and raise funds for grad parties, and even help with classroom supplies for our teachers. Your $25 will help them do what they do and get you an exclusive Booster community t-shirt, cash check or Vmo. Looks like it's still Redskin ball. 33 at their own 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
Look like the Redskins are getting backed up a little bit.
Stewart out of shotgun, 1st and 10 Redskins. Hands off to Tolas.
Number 6, Isaiah Gallagher.
Isaiah Gallagher for the Roadrunners in on the stop. Tolas on the carry. Galavez, excuse me. Isaiah Galavez. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10. Stewart from the shotgun. Rolling out to his right side, looking downfield. Hits number 3, incomplete pass. Gage Heap, intended receiver.
7, Trey Baker.
Defended in there by number 7, Trey Baker. 3rd and 10. Stewart from the shotgun. Dropping back. Shuffles his feet, ball's in the air. Just overthrows intended receiver number 15. Joseph Bushman. Defended in there by number 11. Anderson Cray. 4th and 10. Punting for the Redskins be number 50, Nick Patterson. Back deep for the Roadrunners, number 7, Trey Baker. Punts off, nice, high spiraling punt. Baker stays away from it. Friendly Redskin bounce inside the 9-yard line where the Roadrunners will take over 1st and 10.
I don't know how many yards that was, but that was. Where was he standing on the 3rd?
Said and done, that was roughly a 60-yard punt. Pins the Roadrunners back deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 Roadrunners. Neal tries a little screen pass. It's tipped. Tipped by number 58, Brady Overson.
Yeah, he's 6'4".
2nd and 10. Neal from the shotgun. Not much running room there, but a flag does fly.
Number 58, Brady Overson.
Brady Overson on the stop, number 58.
I didn't see him unless it was holding or something. I don't know.
I don't know what they're calling there. They're pointing to the Roadrunners.
Yeah.
They are waving the flag off. That'll bring up 3rd and about 11. 3rd and about 11. Neal from the shotgun. Ball's in the air. Nearly picked off by 28. Tolis. Intended receiver on that was number 3,
Number 3,
Daniel Garcia. Fourth down. Tolis back deep for the Redskins.
Who was the one? Who was that punter? Do you remember his number?
High snap. Punts off. Tolis fills it right there, breaks a tackle, gets to the outside. He could have some running room. And he's headed for the end zone. But there are flags all over the field, so we'll wait and see what happens. I believe we had a block in the back up here.
Looks like it's coming back.
Got him in the back.
Yeah. Blocking the back.
Probably smart on his part there.
Blocking the back goes against the Redskins, so they'll start off on the Roadrunners 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Redskins. Stewart had a shotgun, drops back, shuffles his feet, ball's in the air. Intended receiver, number 22, Slade Nevin.
Number 11, defending is Anderson Curry.
Anderson Cray in there on the defense. Bring up a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Under center is Stewart. Pitches out to Perry around the right side. Perry cuts up. Close to first down. See where they mark him. Looks like about a yard short.
54, Lewis Tauscher.
Number 54 is Lewis Tauscher. Just got an update from the Round Valley Blue Ridge game. Round Valley's up 6-0. Running right up the middle
Joseph Bushman.
to Joseph Bushman.
That looks like 54.
Looks like 50.
Lewis
50.
Huh?
50, was it?
Jackson Scott.
50 on the stop, Jackson Scott.
Wipe the glasses off. Before the meet. Oh,
4th and 1. Redskins will go for it.
good call.
Stewart under center. Takes it himself. Has plenty for the first. 1st and 10 Redskins.
Down to number 4, Joseph Loggins. Who's the first guy.
Number 4, Jacob Loggins.
And
Stewart will work out a shotgun. 1st and 10. Drops back, looking downfield. Intended receiver, number 15,
Joseph Bushman.
Joseph Bushman.
Number 2, Jared Neville.
Number 2, Jared Neville on the defender there for the Roadrunners. 5:18 left in the first quarter, and we are still scoreless.
They're better than I thought they were going to be.
2nd and 10. Stewart at a shotgun. Drops back. I don't know if his hand was moving forward, but he took a pretty good hit there. They are going to mark it there, so that was a smart play by the Redskins to get on top of that ball. The Roadrunners would have had the ball at midfield. That brings up 3rd and 25.
They're from not line up. They're pretty solid, pretty solid.
3rd and 25, Stewart from the shotgun. Drops back, passes out to Tullis, has some blockers, picking up speed on the sideline. Down to about the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 Redskins.
Looks like number 7, Trey Baker on the stop.
Number 7, Trey Baker makes the touchdown saving tackle.
We're online.
First and 10 Redskins. Gets quick. Stewart out a shotgun. Hands off to Perry. Perry cuts upfield.
Number 4, Jacob Loggins on the stop.
Stop made in there by number 4, Jacob Loggins. Congratulations to the sophomores for getting first place on their float. Sophomores, first place on your float. Congratulations. Second and 10. Stewart out of the shotgun. Pitches out to Tullis, number 28. Pushed out of bounds there by number 2, Jared Neville.
He's pretty stout. He's having a little color. Surprised they didn't call the quarterback down. He was on the knee there. Yeah.
Running an option, he pitched it at the very last second. That was a good.
Yeah.
That was a good read that he did right there.
Third and 3.
Smooth.
We have a timeout on the field. Redskin timeout.
That's how you run a good option is a quarterback keeps it to the very last
I'm
second.
going to take this
Yeah.
time doing their timeout to show you our video crew we have here. We have Caden Castleberry out there on the camera, Caleb Hanna, Maisie Kellogg.
Solid line, my opinion, was
Great crew tonight. Show them some love there. This is entirely Teen Ran production here.
forced them to play some catch up.
And I think this altitude.
We also got Mr. Alex Madrid
Center.
upstairs guiding these kids. I want to thank him. And also I want to thank our voice of the Redskins here, Mike Corona.
Salt division, and so are we this year.
We also got Mr. J.B. Engler here.
Oh yeah. We get
Hey,
changed
thanks, Vic.
over
I'm happy to be here with you. This is a good time.
He's got multitasking here. He's running the board
So how
here,
many
audio
divisions
board,
are
and
there?
trying to help me switch.
Well, the league, two, but the league there's broke up into like 5 leagues or something.
You know, Vic, I can't say enough about our crew. These guys are, I think they're all sophomores, aren't they, that we've got with us tonight?
Yes, and
And,
some of them have been here since the beginning.
They have. We're proud of them, and they get great coaching from all the professionals that help us film, and I think they do a pretty good job.
Third and 3. Looks like Stewart is going to work from under center. We have some movement. Let's see what they call. That is a false start against the Redskins. They'll back them up 5, bring up a 3rd and 8. Stewart rolls around. Oh, in and out of the hands of his receiver, Slade Nevin. Ball right on the money. Defender on
Nice
that
shots
was
down
number
there with
30,
these kids.
Gabe Hernandez.
That should have been caught.
That's cold out there, though, so.
Looks like we're probably going to try to kick a field goal at the field goal unit out there. Perry to hold, Tricky to kick. Snaps back, kicks up. It's a low kick, fielded by the Roadrunners. They're headed down the field. Number 4, Jacob Loggins. That was a smart play there by the Roadrunner player. Returns it back to the, looks like we have a player down on the far side, on the east side of the field.
It looks like they're on the 46, 47. I'm not sure we're going to spot it.
That's a pretty sharp little team right here. They're thinking.
They have a lot of numbers, but they're
Yeah, you got to give it up to Santan. They've been playing tough tonight. Couple deflects.
41, huh? It's like he almost kicked the top of the football. trick play or something. Got a hamstring over there? Yeah.
That could be,
Was that the kid that was returning the ball?
that was at number 4, the ball that, yep. It could have been a lot further, yep. Really?
There wasn't any contact made there, so I'm assuming he must have pulled a muscle when he was running.
Just looking at the roster, we got sprinkling of seniors, freshmen, juniors, sophomores.
Wonder how old this charter school is here in Santan.
That's a Gilbert.
And you guys got that info? Shout it out to us.
There's been a lot of recruiting recently over the last 10, 15 years, you know.
Here we go. First and 10 Roadrunners from their 41-yard line. Neal out of shotgun. Quick screen pass to number 6. Isaiah Galvez. Tackled in there by number 15, Joseph Bushman, and number 53, Jacob Skousen.
Lost 2, according to our clock guy.
Second about 11. Rolling to his right side. Tucks the ball in and slides. Is Neal. Stopped by number 58, Brady Overson. And number 34, Dason Spencer.
Last week was a long game.
Neal. 13, Daniel Dupree. Defended in there by number 15, Bushman.
He knows he should have had that one. Boy, this kid, he's a freshman, but he's smart. Yeah, he can get the ball there and
Brings up a 4th and 10. Tollis back deep for the Redskins. Number 2, Jared Neville. Tollis fields the ball and heads down the sideline. It's loose, but it looks like he recovers. It is Redskin ball. Be 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line, 41 or 42-yard line.
They're hitting hard out there. They're popping the ball loose.
I think that's the thing is receivers' hands are probably cold.
They're cold.
It's on both sides of the ball there, dropping, you know.
It's just,
Whoever wins it tonight will be probably a run game, you know, maybe.
yeah, the run game probably end up winning this thing, but it's so odd that we are mid-November and we're not done with the regular season yet.
Yeah, it's crazy, this late.
1st and 10 Redskins. Stewart out of shotgun. Hands off to Tollis and met by a couple of Roadrunners. Number 6, Isaiah Galvez.
And 54 is Lewis Tauscher.
And number 54, Lewis Tauser. Loss of a couple, bring up 2nd and 12. Head over to the north end of the stadium to join the Booster Club, $25. You'll get an exclusive Booster Club community t-shirt, cash, check, or Vimo. Stewart backing up, going for the long ball. That's Perry. Hits the defender in the back of the helmet.
Thanks, Michelle. I just saw your response here. 3 years.
3 years?
What happened?
The charter school, they've been around for
Oh,
3
okay.
years,
Santan Charter's been around for about 3 years now, we were just told. It's like they brought a pretty good team up, playing some hard football. Little change of weather for them.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Wait till it gets cold.
Third and 11. Stewart out of shotgun, rolls to his right side. Ball's in the air, has a man. Tullis right on the money. Breaks away, headed for pay dirt. Touchdown, Redskins. Man, Tullis right on the money. Breaks away, headed for pay dirt. Touchdown. Nice, stride for stride. Laid it in his hands.
That's a really good throw.
Touchdown, Redskins.
That's a big throw.
Finally had a receiver catch one, you know. We missed a lot of balls tonight.
Yeah, 'cause you see it already, he's been throwing very well. It's just
Yeah.
dropping the ball.
First touchdown of the game, though. It's been a hard-fought game all night.
He forced them to play catch up. That might be the hard advantage, I reckon.
All right, Tricky to kick the extra point. Perry to hold. Snaps back, kicks up.
Looks
It
like
is
it's good
good.
here.
With 20 seconds left in the first quarter, St. John's Redskins 7, Santan Charter Roadrunners 0.
Been a lot better game than I thought it was going to be. Honestly. A lot of drop balls. Just fumbles and
Cold
penalties.
weather, yeah, that cold weather is affecting.
This Santan Char team is pretty good. Looks like they are coached by Brian Eccles and Dwayne Walker. Good job, guys.
Good quarterback, I think, in high school.
Yeah, I think so too.
But what do we know? We're just junior high coaches.
That's it. That's it.
All right, Tricky to kick. Looks like number 1 back deep, Ramos. Picks it up about the 2 or 3 yard line, and he heads to the left side of the field. When he's hit hard, they're about the 9 yard line. They will give him forward progress to the 11, where the Roadrunners will take over first and 10.
Yeah, number 48 on ours. 48, 32. He's tricky. He's one of the
32, Gage Tricky was one of them in on the tackle.
There's a whole bunch of others.
We were not able to get all the numbers. Here we go, Roadrunners. First and 10. The 11 yard line. Their own yet 11 yard line. Neal out of shotgun. Fires across the right side. Catch is made, gain of about 5.
Trey Baker, number 7.
Receiver Trey Baker, number 7.
I think that was
Number 4, JT Richardson on the stop. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. St. John's Redskins 7. Santan Charter Roadrunners 0.
a great game so far.
If you guys are watching on our YouTube channel, go ahead and shout out some love to our camera crew out there. It's kind of chilly outside and their fingers are cold, but they're dedicated to bringing you some solid football on this Friday night.
Yeah, they got a lot worse than we do. We're up here in the booth.
Drops back. Looks to his left side. Ball's in the air. Ball is overthrown. Intended receiver.
13, Daniel Dupree.
Number 13, Daniel Dupree.
Like 9.
Defended there by number 9, James Thomas.
Got a pretty good turnout for fans, though, right? Some reason I've been bursting
The chip.
all day.
Looks like we got roughing the passer here. It's going to go against the Redskins.
Neal backs up, backpedals, has a man out on the flat, turns upfield, number 22,
Kenny Chappelle.
Kenny Chappelle.
It's Bushman and Thomas on the top.
Defended in there by number 15, Bushman, and number 9, Thomas. Bring up about a 4th and 3.
You think they'll go for it? Yeah,
Looks like they're lined up to go for it.
We're going to try to draw us offside. Well, it's not.
It's his pitch man. He stopped short.
Number 4.
Believe he only gained about a yard.
So that was number 40 is Afton Cox.
Stopped in there by number 40, Afton Cox.
And number 4 is J.T. Richardson.
And number 4, J.T. Richardson.
Interesting call on 4th down, and you do an option on the short side of the field, the weak side too. That's interesting.
First and 10 Redskins.
Look on our 4th and their 40.
It's going to be some really good
On
field
the road
position for the
runner at
Redskins.
40-yard line is where they'll start.
Let's see if these Roadrunners can hold them off here.
Stewart out of shotgun. Back pedals, puts the ball in the air, has a man wide open. Intended receiver, number 1, Dion Perry. That ball was pretty catchable.
Yep, Perry had the speed guy right there.
That defender left him completely
Yep,
alone there,
he was 15 yards away.
15 yards away from anybody.
Well, I think the weather's affecting both teams tonight.
Looks like a holding call. Gonna back him up a little bit here.
What happened?
I don't know. Holding call.
It's like a holding against the Redskins, backs them up 10 yards.
It's still first down. Just a whole bunch to go.
First and 24. Pitch out to Tullis. The ball's on the ground. Unraveling.
22.
Stop made in there by 22.
Kenny Sapel.
Kenny Sapel on the tackle. Had good pressure inside there by the Roadrunners.
A long ways for first down.
At halftime, if any alumni from 1971 or 1996 is here, make your way to the south side of the grandstand so they can recognize you. And that'll be after the cheerleaders perform. 3rd and 32. Stewart out of shotgun. Backing up, has a little pressure. Ball's in the air. Knocked down by 2 defenders from the Roadrunners.
Number 3, Gage Heat.
Intended receiver is number 3, Gage Heat.
Looks like number,
Almost an interception. He almost had that.
was that number 2? Is one of them.
Number 2,
Jared Neville.
Jared Neville, defending. What is it?
Yeah, this should be number 11, Kirk. How you pronounce it?
Oh, it looks like KRE to me.
Yep.
Kirk, huh?
Anderson Kirk, yeah.
All right. Number 11 for the Roadrunners is Anderson Kirk. We were just informed. Redskins throw over to Tullis.
Defended by number 2 is Jared Neville.
Defended in there by number 2, Jared Neville. So are we at 4th down now?
We are indeed at 4th down.
I called 4th
We're a
down.
little confused up here in the booth.
I thought Coach Morgan was crazy for going for it from there. Kicking for the Redskins, Nick Patterson. Back deep is number 7, I believe, Trey Baker. Fields the ball, eludes one tackler, still on his feet.
Ira Tullis on the tackle.
Ira Tullis on the tackle. They'll start at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10 Roadrunners.
It's been dogfight.
For the most part, they've defended us pretty well, even on the pass game. I mean, just been back and forth. We had that nice pass, and I mean that defender just missed him on the tackle.
Right.
So yeah, should have been a dead ball. Here we go, 1st and 10 Roadrunners. Neal rolls back. Ball's in the air.
Number 7,
10 receiver number 7.
Trey Baker.
Trey Baker. Defended there by number 9, James Thomas. Number 28, Ira Tullis. Also in there, number 1, Dion Perry. Second and 10. Neal out of shotgun. Short pass. Met immediately by several Redskins.
Number 6, Isaiah Gallagher.
Number 6, Isaiah Galaviz.
Afton Cox,
Number 40, Afton Cox.
I think Bushman,
Number 15, Bushman. Were the first ones to get there. Third and 10. Little pump fake. Hits his receiver. Number 7, Trey Baker. Defended in there by 15, Bushman. First and 10, Roadrunners.
It's a nice
They
pass.
don't have a running game per se. I mean, everything's
Neal has his man open, number 22,
That was Kenny Sapel.
Kenny Sapel.
Looks like Thomas is one of them.
Tullis in on the tackle. There's a flag flies on the field. We'll see what's going on. Someone got ejected? Tullis?
Looks like we got an ejection here.
One of our guys was grabbing his arm or something, so he might have said something the other day.
Doesn't look good for the Redskins. There's an ejection on it.
Yep. It is indeed an injection.
he's probably down there just going on like he knows how.
Looks like Coach Morgan's down there talking to the white cap.
Here we go. What's that mean?
Spearing. Looks like we made this personal foul. Looks like an ejection on the Redskins.
Maybe we have a target.
Throwing his helmet on the sideline. I wouldn't go for that. I'd head into the locker room. That kid's out of control.
Daniel Dupree.
The
Play.
Roadrunners,
Look at that.
number 13,
Great pass.
Daniel Dupree.
What happened?
He just rolled out and he was wide open. He split 2 defenders and nailed him. It's good ball.
Because this crap was going on here. Cancer.
Looks like they're going for 2. extra 2-point attempt is no good. 7:07 left in the second quarter. St. John's Redskins 7. Santan Charter Roadrunners 6.
Well, we got 7 minutes to go in the second quarter here. Got quite a few penalties today. We got Coach Morgan down there looking to fire up the team. Looks like Ira Tullis is the one that got ejected. That's going to be a hit for the Redskins here.
Back deep for the Redskins is number 9, James Thomas, and number 1, Dion Perry. And kicking for the Roadrunners. Little short pooch kick. Redskins fall on it immediately. And that's number 72, Gavin Harris, falls on the ball. Come on, Dale, I did that for you. Looks like they have.
No, Michelle,
Bushman
St. John's
and Perry
is
in
not
the
a Catholic
backfield.
school. We're just here a public high
Stewart
school here.
under center. Defensive offsides. Bring up a 1st and 5. Stewart under center. Looking handed off the second man through. Perry. Stop made in there by number 52.
That's Ethan Ball.
Ethan Ball. Second and 4, Stewart out of shotgun, throws to his left side, in and out of the
That
hands
was
of
a
the
near
defender,
interception
number
here. Let's take a
11,
replay.
Anderson Kirk.
Looks like
Third
he
and 4.
almost had that one.
Stewart backpedaling, tries to step up in the pocket, gets the outside, a one-arm tackle there by number 6.
Let's take a look at that tackle again
Isaiah
here.
Gallivan, pretty strong to bring him down with one arm. Brings up 4th and 4.
Good, some nice camera work there by the kids.
Or 4th and 15, rather. Who's this back here? Is this 7? Yeah. Back deep for the Roadrunners, number 7. Trey Baker. Punting for the Redskins is number 50, Nick Patterson. High end over end punt.
They stay away, takes a nice Redskin roll into about the 23-yard line where the Roadrunners will take over 1st and 10.
You know, that's a good kid. Hunter or Patterson, those rolls.
Yeah, he gets a lot out of that punt. He sure does. And he kicks them high, so that gives the defense a lot of time to get down there. And
Absolutely.
did they send Tolis to the shower?
Coach was hollering at him a while ago.
What's that? Do I? I haven't. I don't either. I don't remember.
It's been that long, right?
Yeah.
You're right.
Neal had a shotgun. Over the middle. Ball thrown a little high for intended receiver number 7, Trey Baker.
Number 3, Gage Heath.
Number 3, Gage Heath. So did they send him to the locker room, sir?
Yeah, a while ago he was standing on there. He's talking, he was yelling at the lines judge there.
Was he?
Some of the players were pointing back. Coach Morgan walked over there and just pointed.
Showers, huh?
Showers, I reckon.
Neal had a shotgun rolling to his right side, getting a lot of pressure. Just gets rid of it. Smart play.
After was breathing out his neck.
3rd and 10. They blew through the line that time, didn't they?
Still 3rd and 2, right?
Neal had a shotgun, 3rd and 10. Ball's up. Incomplete pass, intended receiver number 7, Trey Baker. Fitted in there by number 15, Bushman. 4th and 10. Perry back deep for the Redskins. Baker to kick for the Roadrunners. Good snap, kicks up, high spiral. Terry has a little room, following his blockers, picking his way through. Wrapped up and brought down by number 5, Colin Padoni. Yeah, they're well coached, this team, this Roadrunner team.
They're tough. They're playing. They execute real well.
Yeah,
The line is definitely making our boys
they're
work.
handling themselves pretty well with our line. 1st and 10. Inside Roadrunner territory. Here goes Cale Stewart on the carry to the right side for about 11 yards.
22.
Stop made in there by 22.
Kenny Sapel.
Kenny Sapel with number 52.
52 is
Ethan Ball. Kemper's. He's a pretty good ball player. He's in good shape. He's been in a lot of action.
Yeah, that big fella there.
That big kid he moves really good too.
Real quick for a big guy, yeah.
2nd and 1. Gain of 9 on the last play. Stewart had a shotgun. Gonna keep it again. Picking his way through. Stop made in there by number 2, Jared Novell. 1st and 10, Redskins.
That's a good call.
Stewart hands off to Perry to the right side. He has some running room. Cutting, switching directions in the field. Still on his feet. Pickup of about 12 on that one. First and 10 Redskins.
Stop made in there by number 52, Ethan Ball. And number 11, Anderson Kirk.
First and 10, Stewart from the shotgun. Hands off to Thomas.
Number 6 on the stop is Isaiah Gallagher.
Stop made by number 6, Isaiah Galaviz. Bring up a second and 10.
Where are we at? The 14-yard line down there? Yeah, it looks
Yep, right at the 14. The punch went in before half. That'd be nice.
Stewart out of shotgun. Second and 10.
rolls to his left side, looking in the end zone, fires the ball.
It was the Perry.
10 receiver Perry.
And number, let me look, right, looks like number 2, Jared Neville on the.
Jared Neville defending.
Banged up a little.
I almost had that for an
Right
interception
for that
there.
ball in there. They reached in to try to whack. I think that ball. Not to mention how cold it was.
Santan playing the Redskins tough today.
Timeout on the field. Concession stands are open. Support the students. Anyone from the class of 71 or 1996, if you're here, go to the south end of the grandstands. You have a little over 2 minutes to get there. They'd like to recognize you. You will be recognized after the cheerleaders perform.
It is homecoming for the St. Johns Redskins tonight. Looking at 2 minutes, 36 seconds left. Roadrunners trying to make a stop here. Hold that score tight. Redskins trying to put it in.
Third and 10. Stewart from under center. Hands off to Perry to the right side. Still on his feet. Breaking away. Gain of 1 or 2 maybe.
Number 7, Trey Baker's on.
Trey Baker in on the stop. Number 7.
Number 6.
Number
Isaiah
6.
Gallagher.
Number 6, Isaiah Galaviz.
I think his message, Hispanic kids, I think it's Galaviz. Galaviz.
We want to thank you guys for watching. I'm
Fourth
sure
and
the
8.
kids appreciate it. I'm glad you guys could join us here. All you guys from Santan.
Stewart out of shotgun. Redskins will go. Ball's back. Shuffles his feet. Ball's in the air.
Oh, it's Perry.
Perry, intended receiver.
22, Kenny Sapel, defender.
Defended there by number 22.
See the
Kenny
replay
Sapel.
here. A little high up there. Looks like he missed him. like I was saying earlier, thank you all you guys from Santan. We appreciate you guys watching here.
Minute 42 left in the half. Roadrunners take over at their own 12-yard line. Neal has a man open. Number 7, Trey Baker, defended in there by number 3, Gage Heap.
For all you guys watching from Santan,
That was number 3.
our camera crew just started breaking into Frosty the Snowman
Neal
over our radios.
Throws behind and
It's a little chilly up here tonight.
Thanks for
All
that,
in
JB. They are sacrificing themselves tonight. It is cold here. We have mostly Santan fans there on the chat tonight. Like we have no Redskins fans. If you're Redskins fan, let's hear you guys on the chat. Live chat down below.
Third and 5 on the option. Close to a first down. Ball carrier number
6, Isaiah Galaviz.
Number 6, Galaviz.
Number 50, Nick Patterson.
And they are in a hurry-up offense, the Roadrunners. Neal steps up in the pocket. It's brought down by number 50, Nick Patterson. Timeout on the field.
Hard player. He plays hard. Yeah. Yeah, he's just ruined my night, Coach. I see that OU. If Texas Longhorn sweatshirt walked by, I'd feel a little better.
We've got some of our studs back now. We're doing good. OU, we had our two starting running backs and our best defender come back from COVID and suspension from last year.
Starting to make some noise, huh?
When we lost those 2 games.
Boy, old Kyler Murray was sure upset over that loss Sunday, wasn't he? But you can't blame him. That kid played his heart out. I mean, pretty amazing.
Allen, Texas, he won 3 straight titles.
Not used to losing, is he?
Like once or twice in like 60 games. It's unreal, his record over there.
They're going to stay with Zane Gonzalez. They're going to have to make a change at some point if he's.
Another fun to watch, at least.
All right, here we go. 55 seconds left in the half. Neal out of shotgun. Got a lot of pressure. And they bring him down. Number 50 on the sack, Nick Patterson.
Number 72, Gavin Harris.
And number 72, Gavin Harris. Neal out of shotgun. Pitches back. It's like a halfback pass. Oh, a late flag.
Let's see that replay again. Looks like we got a flag down.
Intended receiver number 13, Dupree. I believe they were both going for the ball, but we'll get it sorted out.
St. John's fans are not happy about that flag.
He may have got there just a little early. I don't know.
Let's take a look at that replay again.
It's a judgment call there. It's kind of hard to see, but I believe they're going to give it to. Crowd's not happy at all. Yeah. What'd they do? They wave it off? Oh, look at this. Look at where the sticks
Automatic
are at.
first down.
Okay. It's not an automatic. I thought it was always just a 15-yard penalty. Neal out of shotgun. 3rd and 5. Has a man open in the middle. Comes to the outside. This is Trey Baker. Number 3, Gage Heat. Number 19, Case Heat. Number 32, Gage Tricky. First and 10 Roadrunners. They are inside Redskin territory, about the 48-yard line. We are going to add 7 seconds to the clock. And here we go. First and 10 Roadrunners. And has a lot of heat coming up the middle. Number 34, Jason Spencer. Number 58, Brady Overson. Timeout. And number 72, Gavin Harris. Have a timeout on the field.
Got the cheerleaders out there for you. It is cold, let me tell you. I got to give it up to them tonight.
It'll be pretty cold out there. I mean, it's kind of cool up here. We're out of the weather. Need one. Second and 20, 19 seconds left in the first half. Neal out of shotgun. Rolls to his right, has a man open, wide open. Trey Baker drops the football. Bring up 3rd down.
I thought he had that
3rd and
one.
20, 13 left on the clock. Pretty well designed play to come to the right
Roadrunners
side
trying to
and then
punch it
turn
in here.
around, and
13
I
seconds
think he had
left.
he had a one-on-one with the defender. This kid's just a freshman. It's pretty amazing. Neal out of shotgun. Rolls back, has a lot of pressure. Patterson's all over him. Galavies on the reception. Looks like that'll bring us to the end of the first half after 2 quarters of play. St. John's Redskins 7. Santan Charter Roadrunners 6. All right, now we're going to have a performance from the St. John's High School cheerleaders. And remember, if you're anyone here from the 1971-1996 alumni classes, please go to the south side of the grandstands. We would like to recognize you. 1971 and 1996. 71 and 96. Now here are your St. John's High School cheerleaders.
Someone dropped a pair of AirPods.
Okay, I'll announce it. Thank you.
Give you a shot of the cheerleaders here doing their halftime routine. And it is homecoming here.
We're also going to be recognizing alumni from the class of 71 and the class of 96, as well as our current homecoming.
I do believe we have a few alumni. I'm just waiting for a call, and then we'll bring them out and recognize them. Hello? Yeah. Yes, sir. 1996. 1996, Gina Bond Hansen. Come on out. Gina Bond Hansen, 1996.
They reckon some of the class alumni here for homecoming.
And one from the class of 1971, Kenny Pulsifer.
1971.
Kenny Pulsifer, come out. All right, there they are. Give them a big round of applause. All right, they're going to get set up for the homecoming royalty. While they do that, I'm going to announce the overall points for the week. In fourth place, the juniors with 21 points. In third place, the sophomores with 30 points. In second place, the freshmen with 40 points. And in first place with 47 points. Congratulations to our seniors.
We're waiting for the homecoming royalty to come out so they can announce them.
Give me the thumbs up down there when you're ready to announce royalty.
Victor, I just want to let these guys know who are watching that our royalty is based off of service hours by classes. It's not a voted or popularity contest like it is some of the time. So these royalty that you're about to see are ones that have sacrificed a lot of time, put a lot of effort into serving the school and the community.
I think that's great. I wish more schools would do something like that. It just shows how hard these guys work.
Hello.
It is a cold one. I think we have most of the people out here with either they have blankets on.
See a few parkas.
I wonder how the Santan
Our
team's
Baron
doing.
and Baroness, Joseph Bushman and Avery James.
From Joseph
Baron
Bushman.
and Baroness. Joseph Bushman, Avery James. All right, our Duke and Duchess, Gage Heap and Tilani Garcia. Gage Heap, Tilani Garcia.
Looks like she's
Our
got her
Prince
sash on their
and
back
Princess,
there.
Preston Wilson and Joanne Wall. Prince and
Right.
Princess, Preston Wilson and Joanne Wall.
For those of you who watch basketball, they call him the Matrix.
That nickname comes from his record number of steals set in the state.
And what you've all been waiting for, our king and queen, Brady Overson, Bella Otto. Brady Overson, Bella Otto, king and queen.
Getting a large applause down there. Got some Bella chants going on down there.
Bella just recently played in the state championship for soccer and did really well down there. They were the runner-ups. for our
Just
2A
after
state
this year?
championship.
After this year?
There is our St. John's Homecoming royalty.
Your 2020 homecoming royalty. Give them all a big round of applause. 2020 homecoming royalty. All right, now we're going to have a drawing for a processed pig. This is by the Booster Club. We'll draw out your name and we'll announce it here shortly.
So I don't know how many of you out there have seen those ocean spray challenges they've been doing out here. I've showed this before, but our local St. John's PD took that ocean spray challenge and did it themselves. So here's our take on the ocean spray challenge. So far.
This just cracks me up every time, Victor.
And by the way, the officer there on the end is actually our chief of police back there on the.
You know, if that's not quintessential St. John's, I don't know what is, Victor.
I just love our small town here.
I don't know if you guys overheard over the speaker too, but one of our prizes that we just gave away was a fully processed pig, which I also attribute to our small town.
Absolutely. Our livestock auction was so popular that we actually live streamed it this year. I think it was a record auction, right?
It was
JP?
record breaking. It was over $200,000 in our little town raised for our 4-H junior livestock auction. So it was cool. We're all about that livestock out here.
8 from the Round Valley Blue Ridge game, 7-6 Blue Ridge.
Looks like a 7-6 game. Blue Ridge and Round Valley. They're also in the 3A game. Same scores we have here. We were happy we were able to live stream that livestock auction here because our county fair was canceled due to COVID, just like everywhere around here. So it was nice that we could actually show it and let people, enjoy it.
We had lots of those precautions in place, but we were still able to live stream it, and they did a really good job, and the community showed up to support those kids, regardless of how COVID had affected the rest of the fair. The next clip we're going to show you guys is give you a look of what fall looks like up here in the White Mountains and why we love it so much up here. Let us cue that up and send that over.
welcome you back here. We got about 5 minutes left, halftime. I want to give a shout out to our crew here, Legacy Teen Productions, Caden Castleberry. We have Caleb Hanna, Maisie Kellogg on the cameras tonight. They look like snowmen out there. They're freezing. Let's get that scoreboard off of Caleb's head there. Got to give a shout out to these guys. They have done a great job here. Most of this production is completely ran by teens here from our high school. They're also members of our Loft Legacy Teen Center we have here.
They do a really great job. We love working with them. They're motivated, and they practice, and they show up. And rain or shine, these guys are reliable, and they're learning lots, and they love the work that we're doing over here.
So we got about 3.5 minutes left here. I mean, it's cold up here. Me and JB are cold, and we're in the booth. I can't imagine how it is out there.
I'm wishing I'd packed my wool socks. Well, what have you been thinking about the game so far, Victor? What are you looking for in the second half?
I'm looking to see who can take over the dominance in the game here. It's been back and forth. We've had some drop passes here, some deflections, a couple of missed opportunities on both sides here.
Absolutely. And with it being as close as it is, it's going to be about who can come out here and be consistent and put some pressure on. We've been impressed with Santan. They come out here to fight and to try and shut us down on our homecoming game. But obviously, our Redskins are motivated too, and I think we're in for a good second half, Victor.
I agree. It makes it that much more difficult to play when it's so cold out here. I mean, your fingers get numb. I think most of the kids I see out there are all wearing gloves tonight. It just adds a whole another dynamic to the game here. Well, I got some time here. I also want to thank Alex Madrid. He has been doing videos here for the St. John's athletes for years, and he is kind of mentoring some of these kids here, showing them the ropes here, what angles to take and things like that. We really appreciate having him help us out with the team here. I also want to thank our volunteer here, JB. He's been with me tonight.
I'm happy to be here, Victor. I always am.
He's over here doing double duty here. I want to thank Mike Arona, the voice of the Redskins over here. He's been doing the play-by-play.
You know, he's been doing that for a long time, as long as I've ever lived in St. John. So it's not Friday Night Football in St. John's without Mike Arona.
Looks like we got the refs coming back on the field. Both teams are out now. Looks like we're getting close.
There's a little bit of a view of what our stands are looking like tonight. Good turnout. Despite the cold, out here comes support our Redskins on their homecoming. We had a good parade here earlier.
Santan actually brought some fans down, all the way down from Chandler, I believe. That's a long drive, and they're out here braving the cold to support their team. JB, who won the pig? Brittany's asking here.
Let me check on that, Victor. Angie Kelly was the winner of our prig, and well, if I was in her shoes, I'd be pretty excited. That's a good Christmas ham right there, Victor.
That's more than a Christmas ham. I'd be making some bacon, ham, you name it.
Well, now you're just making me hungry.
Got the boys warming up now. Looks like we got 50 seconds left in the half. Just heard the buzzers go off. Looks like these two teams are ready to get back to work here.
Concession stand still open. Remember, if you want to sign up to become a Booster Club member, head to the north end of the bleachers. They help out with scholarships, raise funds for parties, help with classroom supplies, all kinds of good stuff. $25 initiation fee, and you get an exclusive Booster community t-shirt. Cash, check, or Venmo.
Venmo. I'm just Venmo.
Venmo. Yeah, I don't even know what it is.
That's our Venmo is it's a app you get use on your phone, and it does it the transaction just wirelessly. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
Learn something new all the time.
So,
We're just schooling our voice of the Redskins here on what Venmo is.
I was told that's Venmo. Welcome to the 21st century. All right, here we go. Tricky to kick.
Here we go.
Low kick. A lot of roll on it. Number 7 fills the ball about the 4-yard line, comes up the sideline, steps out about the 15. Trey Baker.
19 is Case Heap on the
Case Heap on the hit. 1st and 10. Roadrunner.
3 seconds. Oh, yeah, I'm slow tonight.
Kill me. Venmo. What are they trying to do? Get a delay penalty? Sure coming out slow.
Can't see the quarterback, looks like, yeah.
Neal from the shotgun. Number 12. Zayden Neal.
First and 10. Drops back. Throws behind intended receiver. Number 6. Isaiah Galaviz. Second and 10.
Got the cheerleaders out there trying to keep the team hyped up.
Baker.
A nice pass there. Let's take a look at that
Defended in there
completion
by
again.
number 3, Gage Heap. Looks like it's going to bring up a third and about
That was a quick pass there.
3, maybe. 2.5, 3. Neal from the shotgun. Pitches behind his man. Very fortunate to recover that one. Afton Cox was hot on his trail.
That's going to bring up fourth down here.
Athletic kid.
Looks like they're back here to punt here.
Perry back deep for the Redskins. That's number 7. Baker to punt for the Roadrunners. Down at the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. The Redskins will take over in Roadrunner territory. Stewart at a shotgun. On the keeper to the right side. Has some running room. Good gain on the play. Got a man down on the field. Official timeout. Well, that's a big hit if they see him.
Looks like we got an injured player down on the field. Trainers are looking at him now.
Cold out there. Is it a little moisture coming up? I saw those clouds were kind of building up. Got an update from the Blue Ridge Round Valley game. In the fourth quarter, Blue Ridge just scored 13-6. Blue Ridge. Surprising.
Their head coach, he coached in the ball for years.
Yeah. Oh, Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
Bob London. Bill's his brother.
Hey, appreciate it. XJ
Bob was the
13.
line coach.
We do our best. The kids are out there
Guys
doing the
that
hard
played
stuff.
for him, and they
We're up here doing the switching
had a
and the
lot of respect
replays.
for him. He said he was a no-nonsense coach, so.
I remember when he started, they were depleted. But I always knew that just give him time, he would be successful.
Yeah.
Well, I remember Morrow, the first year they went to state playoffs, they had a losing record, but they would win. They lost like 1 or 2 more than they made it. And right from that was the beginning of, after that, they were dominant after that.
Well, they're sure huddled over around him, aren't they?
I hope that Lincoln is all right.
still down there attending to him. He's moving around, moving his legs and stuff.
They're obviously just worried about a back injury or a neck injury, and so they're just taking every precaution to make sure that he's doing okay. Victor, did you catch what happened?
There, he got
I
up.
did not,
He got
but
up.
he's up here now.
He's on his feet. That's a good
And
sign.
he's walking off on his own.
Glad to see. Glad to see.
Glad to see that. They're just taking all the precautions they
Pretty
can
good
there.
player too.
If they miss him for the rest of the night, it's going to be a blow to Santan there. He's been making some good plays tonight.
It's just like it's all a dream, and it
Looks like they're
just
coming
doesn't
back
seem
onto the
real.
field now. We're going to get started now.
Almost bad as this virus right here.
I don't even worry about the crow. I got my own issues going on down here.
Got the team huddled up there.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Stewart from under center. Hands off to Perry. Running to his left side. Tackle made in there by 52. Ethan Ball. Been in a lot of tackles tonight. Stewart from under center. 2nd and 5. Hands off to Thomas. Thomas has a little running room to the outside. Thomas is in for the score. Touchdown, Redskins.
Let's take a look at that replay here. Nice run by Thomas there.
Boy, he hit that hole hard and went. I didn't know he's that fast. That was a good run.
Getting the fans riled up now.
He's playing with a broken hand, too. Pretty amazing. Tricky to kick. Perry to hold. Snaps back. Kick is up.
A good kick.
It is good. 9:39 left in the 3rd quarter. St. John's Redskins 14. Santan Charter Roadrunners 6.
I was curious, how did Marcus lead the runners at ASU now in high school as a wrestler? Did he place in the top 5 at state?
I think he got, according to Caldwell, they had some new referees there and stuff, and Marcus had this guy pinned, and they were still like halfway in their circle, and the guy called him out a couple of times like that, and that guy finally ended up beating him. I think he took like 5th. Yeah, in state.
Redskins back to kick now.
I think Morgan took 3rd, the young one. Tricky to kick. High kick. Filled at about the 1-yard line. Coming up the right side. Makes a tackler miss. Brings it out to the 30-yard line. Trey Baker. Stop made in there by 32. Gage Tricky. Number 40 after Cox. Number 53. Jacob Skousen.
Got some nice can work down there. Legacy Team production kids.
He's getting some playing time tonight.
Every one of these Legacy Team production kids are also
he's
members
back
of
out
our
there,
Loft
so.
Legacy Teen Center. It's here in St. John's. Free of charge to the kids here. It's open to every high school kid.
Neal had a shotgun. 1st and 10 Roadrunners. Little screen pass, has a blocker. There's flags all over the place.
Got quite a few flags down.
After Cox, number 40, it's one.
Captain Cox on the stop, number 34.
Jason Spencer.
Jason Spencer. See what all the flags are about.
Looks like it's on him.
Let's see which way they take the ball.
But they threw one back here too.
Oh, yeah.
So it might be offsetting. Might have to run the play over. Got a holding here.
It's going to be offset. Both sides, yeah.
Oh, they get something. He's pointing.
Make them do it again.
We're still waiting for the ruling here.
Holding. It's the Roadrunner. See where they spot the ball.
It's going to move him back.
Like they moved them back all the way to their own 20-yard line.
Going to replay the first down here.
1st and 20. He'll have a shotgun. 1st and 20. Brought down.
Brought down by number 40 here. Afton Cox.
72 on the side. Gavin Harris.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gavin Harris, number 72. My bad, guys.
Just wearing them down, huh? 2nd and 27. Pass out to the flat. Galaviz.
Fumble.
Ball's on the ground. See what happens.
Let's take a look at that fumble. I think they recovered it.
It's like Roadrunners recovered. The Redskins bringing in a lot of heat. 3rd and 30.
It's going to be a long one here, 3rd and 30.
Ball's up. Overthrows. Intended receiver number 7. Trey Baker. 4th and 30.
How they gonna punt now, right?
I would imagine they would.
Let's get field position.
Perry back deep for the Redskins. Play blown dead.
Number 2, Novell is punter.
Offsides defense.
number 7 punting.
Oh, for them, that's good. That can make up the
That'll give him a little room, though, to kick. Baker to punt. High snap. Gets the kickoff. Terry returns it back to the 35-yard line. Stop made in there by number 11, Anderson Kirk, for the Roadrunners. 35. Redskins start at the Roadrunner 35, 1st and 10. Stewart from the shotgun. Looks downfield, has a man open. Making tackles miss. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Stewart.
Let's see that replay here. Nice pass to number 3 here. Takes it all the way down to the end zone.
Was that number 19? That caught the ball. What number was he? Number 3. Okay.
Gay cheek, number 3.
Kicks up.
And it is good.
They don't have a running game. They're just pass. Just sending a lot
As
of
we were
pressure.
talking about before,
Flustered them.
Alex Madrid, who's
7:40
done the
left in
video
third
production
quarter,
here for a lot of
21.
years here.
Redskins.
He's been mentoring our
Roadrunners,
kids, but
6.
he also, trivia, he played professional baseball. He was a pitcher for the Phillies. Down from our little town here.
Kind of crazy, huh?
Kind of crazy. Some of the kids didn't even know that he's working with here, that he played pro baseball.
I was just the kids were lamenting that they missed a shot, and I said it's all right. Alex got it for you, and then I told him that he also played it in the MLB, and they were a little bit shocked at that, and thought that was pretty cool.
That's a big deal coming from a little town with 3,000 people in it.
We think it's pretty cool too. Alex is the one who's on top of our crow's nest, and so any of those big wide views are coming from Alex Madrid.
Tricky to
We
kick.
appreciate all of his help tonight.
Baker back. What a kick. Down to the 2-yard line. Here comes Baker. Trying the left side. Gets the edge. Good tackle made in there. Number 44.
Brought it almost back to the 20, though. Not a bad run.
He is not on the roster. At number 44, you made a nice tackle out there. Coach sure likes it.
Santana's coming out. They wanted to put up some numbers up on the scoreboard. Change the momentum here.
Neal. Brought down. Afton Cox gets him a
Watch a
sack.
replay of that sack here from Afton Cox.
Fired up now, aren't they?
We've got Afton's family sitting down right in front of the booth here, and they got pretty loud there.
They've kind of got their hands
It was a good sack.
Yeah. Whole different team now.
You can tell the Redskins are fired up here.
Neal hands off to the first man through. Galaviz on the carry.
Jason Spencer in on the tackle. And 72, Gavin Harris.
Oh, Beverly had to sleep good tonight.
Nice pass. The left side is number 1. Junior Ramos. First and 10. Roadrunners.
That's the first time we've called him tonight.
First and 10. Pressure. Jason Spencer, number 58. Brady Overson.
No running game whatsoever for the Roadrunners.
Timeout on the field. Looks like the Redskins are fired up.
Get a timeout on the field there. So they're just trying to keep the fans and the team fired up.
Yeah. Oh, the seniors. Blue Ridge beat them. 13-6.
Neal from shotgun. Intended receiver, Daniel Dupree, defended there by number 15, Wishman. Got an update from Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge 13, Round Valley 6. It's a final.
So that's a good football game time-wise. I'm at 2 hours.
Yeah. We're half of the third quarter.
Third and 20. There's it out. Ball's intercepted by Bushman. I don't think anybody touched him, but he was so happy he forgot to run the ball.
I don't think anybody touched him. He could have ran for a touchdown.
First and 10, Redskins. Stewart from under center. Hands off to Thomas. Good hard running. 54 for the Roadrunners is Lewis Tauscher. Second and 4, Stewart from under center to Perry on the right side. Makes a tackler miss. Still on his feet. There's a flag.
I think it's going to be off in the back, 50. Patterson, I think. He's blocking the back. Inside the 5. It was the hold? Or was it? You see that flag thrown over there around the
Going against the Redskins. Looks like a holding call.
it was a block in the, well, it could have been.
See what he says here. Oh, they wave the flag off. Touchdown, Redskins. Perry on the touchdowns. Well, it's turned into a totally different game.
Yeah.
Pretty weak.
Those guys are wanting to go home without this cold now.
Yeah.
Like Mike said, I guess they waved it off and touchdown Redskins.
Snap back, kicks up. It is good. 4:42 left in the third quarter. Redskins 28, Roadrunners 6.
So we were talking about our Loft Legacy Teen Center that all these kids are a member of here in St. John's. We actually have JB here, and he teaches art down at the Teen Center.
Yeah, it's we do lots of good stuff like that down there at the teen center, and it's been good. We have some kids produce some good artwork. In fact, Maisie Kellogg, who's also on our camera crew tonight, is quite the talented artist.
Yes, she is. I don't know, did any of the kids enter the fair last year? Put some of their artwork in there?
They did. There were a few kids that entered in the county fair, their artwork last year. Obviously, this year was a little bit different with COVID.
Looks like the Redskins are set back to kick here.
Trey Baker, back deep. Tricky. Another good kick. Let's go into
They're
the
gonna
end
let it
zone.
go.
Touchback. Roadrunners will start out at their own 20-yard line. Neal, with a shotgun, steps up in the pocket, has a little running room. Gains about
That's a nice
3.
run there.
53. Jacob Skousen. Second and 7. Complete pass out to the left side. Galavies. Gage Heat. They're in for on the defense. 3rd and 3. Neal out of shotgun. Baker with reception. Number 3. Gage Heat once again. Enough for the first. 1st and 10. Roadrunners. Neal rolls out to the left side. Ball's tipped. 2nd and 10. All these passes sure kills the clock. Sure
You
kills.
know they're going to do it, being down by 3 touchdowns.
Morgan just needs to play some.
We should have done OE. Would have been done by now.
Yep. Well, look, the good thing, it's our last.
Second and 10. Neal gets rid of the ball. Throws to 22. Sapil. 3rd and 10.
Good teams complete passes. Good teams complete passes. There's no penalties. Good teams don't have penalties.
Neal out of shotgun. Ball's in the air. Got a pick there by Gage Heap. Be Redskin ball, 1st and 10.
Just power the football here. Come on.
1st and 10 Redskins. Stewart out of shotgun. On the keeper to the left side. Makes one tackler miss.
That was a nice run. Let's take another look
Tackle
at
made
that.
there by number
Stiff
7.
arm.
Trey Baker, number 52. Ethan Ball.
Nice hard run.
Powered up the middle. Let the clock go.
Looks like the Redskins are going to
From
stick with the
under
run
center,
here.
Stewart.
Run that clock down.
Thomas. Off to the races. The 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Redskins.
Let's take another look at that
Long
run.
ones, too. Long runs, quick. They had him quarterback into the beginning of the year, and that's where he needed to be right there, running back.
Thomas that ran that, though. James Thomas. He was actually the quarterback this year up until he hurt his hand. He sure can run that football.
Patterson's limping. You see that?
Wonder if he's got an injury there.
Baker, yeah. He hadn't had much of a chance. This old Tricky kicks him way down there, don't he? Consistent.
Tricky's back to kick here.
Nice end over end. Baker fills it, looking for a hole, waiting for his blockers. Moves up to the middle. Moves up to about the 21-yard line, but there is, there's a little action on the field, and flags are flying. Stop made in there by number 32, Gage.
A little frustration out there on the field.
72, Gavin Harris.
Some extracurricular activity down there.
Sort these flags out.
pushing and shoving. It's going to be offsetting, I think.
We'll see.
Who is that?
Looks like we got a hurt Redskin out there.
Pulled away from a coach, huh? No, that's Ryan Patterson. That's Ryan Patterson he pulled away from.
Waiting for the white cap. Give us the verdict here.
What do they have here? Who's crippled up there? Is that Gavin? Yeah.
Looks like the white cap's out there talking to both coaches here. Getting his hat back.
Hill out of shotgun. Underthrows intended receiver number 5.
Just misses that pass.
Colin Benoni. KC defending. Here we go with the stop clock again, the stop clock. Neal pitches out. Galaviz. Good carry. Another flag on the
That was
field.
a nice run there. Let's see what the flag's for, though.
Jason Spencer.
See if we can
in
catch
on
it
the
here
stop.
on the replay.
53, Jacob Skousen. Number 15, Joseph Bushman.
That's going to bring Santan back. We had quite a few penalties here this game.
Hang on them.
Eat up a lot of yardage here.
That's a 4-yard line.
It's going to pin him way back.
Second 15. Has a man. Ball's on the ground. Covered by the Redskins. 15, Daniel Dupree was intended receiver.
Oh, the ball popped out as soon as he hit him.
Just power it, coach. Come on, you don't need no more points.
shotgun, rolling to his left side. Redskins looking for more. Why are we passing? 10 receiver, Slade Nevin. Stewart out of shotgun. 2nd 10. Little's back. Another flag. Slade Nevin.
Anderson Kirk, defenders.
Stopped in there by number 11, Anderson Kurt. So what are you here for?
That's going to move the Redskins back. Here we go.
2nd and 24. Pitch to Perry. The left side.
Deion Perry with a nice run there.
Jared Neville. He's the one that got hurt a while ago, wasn't he? Yeah, I think he was one that was down.
He's down around the, what, 5 or something? Put him in the spot. Yeah, back to 7. 8? 8 yard run. That's not a bad run.
No, it's a good pickup. Good pickup on that one.
Pick up the first before he scored.
Slade Nevin on the carry. Touchdown, Redskins. Slade Nevin.
Slade Nevin with the touchdown here. Let's go take a look at his replay here. Find the hole here.
What? No, it was a touchdown. Yeah, it was good. Tricky to kick. Perry to hold. Snaps back, kicks up. Splits the uprights. It's good. 46 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. St. Johns Redskins 42. Santan Charter. Roadrunners 6.
Tough game here for Santan. I'm sure the cold had something to do with it. It's hard to play in the cold. We're not used to it. St. John's, on their hand, they are running the ball phenomenal tonight.
Their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Join the Booster Club, $25. Sign up. You'll get an exclusive Booster Community t-shirt. Cash, check, Venmo.
I'm going to try to forget it after tonight.
Too late. It's going to be in your head now.
Believe you still have Western Union already.
They
Pony Express.
indeed do have Western Union still. It's just not as fast.
Neal out of shotgun. 1st and 10. Pitches out. Galaviz.
Like 40 Afton Cox.
Number 40, Afton Cox.
77 is
77 to Riley Green. Hey, that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. St. John's Redskins 42, Santan Charter Roadrunners 6.
Thought it was going to be something special tonight for them.
about a quarter and a half.
They came
They
out
came
pretty
out
tough.
tough.
They're just lacking the running game. But they're, they're pretty good defensively. They're good tacklers.
Well coached.
Not a real big team either. There's not a lot of kids on the
Their
sideline.
interior line is probably huge, but other than that, they don't have a lot of depth either.
Seven. Yeah,
Yeah, once we
7 kids on the sidelines. They got 18.
Score was up by 8. After that, it was.
When we started, it was what, 7-6? When we started, when we got pitched, and we started running down.
Right. Once we were 14. I think the wheels are falling off the wagon now, Coach.
I think they fell off.
Neal. Got pressure. It's brought down. Number 77, old Riley Green, reaches up and drags him to the floor.
Big kid. Big kid.
Neal from the shotgun. And they bring him down. This St. John's defense is relentless.
Riley Green is 34.
Riley Green, 77, and 34, Jason Spencer.
With a 20, and stand in the back of his end zone and kick it live, I guess.
We're going to have a short field.
Yeah. Who we got right? Dion.
Dion.
Yeah, that's some speed.
May score here.
Let's see if,
Harry
let's
back
see if the
deep for the
Santan
Redskins.
can get a nice punt here.
Baker to
Give
punt.
himself some room.
Nearly blocked, nice. Spiraling punt. Dion fills it. He's got some open field. Cuts back up the middle. Making tacklers miss. Still on his feet. Man, he is really slippery. Look at him go. Dion Perry. Back down to the 5-yard line. 1st and 10, Redskins.
That's a good run. Zigzag. Making a miss.
About 50 yards to gain 20. He was all over the place, wasn't he?
Deion Perry's done a nice job running the ball tonight.
Morgan's
him
still
and
got his
James
starting
Thomas tonight.
quarterback in.
They got some
Unbelievable.
stud backs there.
Stewart with the shotgun. Stewart all around the right side. Stewart's looking for some. Touchdown!
Looks like he's going to take it himself.
Redskins.
That was a good sneak right there.
Yes, it was. I believe that takes us to the running clock also.
That is correct.
Carry to hold. Tricky to kick. And it is good. 10:06 left in the fourth. St. Johns Redskins 49, Santan Charter. Roadrunners 6. Running clock, boys.
Run that clock.
Once again, just want to give a shout out to our camera crew out there, Friesen, Caden Castleberry, Caleb Hanna, Maisie Kellogg.
Cousin.
Joe couldn't make it this time. Back to kick, here we go.
Nice end over end. Baker headed to his right side. Still on his feet. Returns it up to about the 33-yard line.
A nice run back.
The Roadrunners will take over 1st and 10. 48 in on the stop.
Brings it back all the way to the 34.
Number 6, Alex Pettit.
Just want to also give a thank you again to Alex Madrid, giving you up top shots here, also mentoring our team production kids.
Neal hands off to Galaviz. Number 58, Brady Overson. Number 4, JT Richardson on the stop. Neal out of shotgun. Quick pass to the flat. Incomplete pass.
Let's take a look at that again. Nice pass to outside there. Let's see if it touched the ground here.
Number 1. Junior Ramos. Intended
Yeah, it looks
receiver.
like it was loose there.
Neal from the shotgun. Quick pass to Ramos. Gain of about 2. Fitted in there by number 3.
Earlier this year, the Redskins
Gage
coach
Heap at number
Morgan
15.
broke
Joseph
the
Bushman.
Arizona record for most wins from a high school
Bushman's on
coach.
the sideline.
I want to say congratulations there to Coach Morgan.
Yeah, that's Casey. Bushman was laughing. That's all. Baker to punt. Stewart to return.
Punt goes out of bounds there.
Yeah. You don't need to be in there.
This has been a Legacy Teen production in conjunction with the Loft Legacy Teen Center. The kids down there at the Legacy Teen Center can enjoy all kinds of things. They got entertainment, pool tables, video games, also lots of educational things to do.
Stewart from shotgun. Steps back to pass. Tucks the ball in, is headed around the left side. Number 13 and on the stop. Dupree on the stop.
Ask the crowd.
If any of the Chandler kids are down here in the White Mountains, they can stop by. They're in high school. Check out the Teen Center here. It's actually a very nice place to visit. They do photography lessons, video production.
Hey, thank you.
List goes on.
Hey, if this is wrong, it's up to 340 now. Just Sharpies.
You want me to say we're having a special presentation for Coach Morgan? Or
Yeah,
does he know
yeah.
about it? Okay.
Yeah, he knows about it.
Flag on the play. After the game, we encourage all of you to stick around. We're going to have a special presentation to Coach Morgan on his victories, so please stay around and witness this day in history in St. John's.
Yeah, it'd be 340 now. Boy, we came out second half, didn't we?
Different team. Amazing. So
Got a whistle down the field here.
may have been a fumble on the field. Redskin ball. 4th and about 6. Gonna wear O'Reilly green out. Back and forth.
Riley Green's getting his laps in.
Hand off to the left side. A
sure wish we had 44's number 44, who's quarterbacking.
44's
Clarence Wilbank. Thank you. Is that Clarence Wilbank out there, 44? Are you sure? Thank you. It's Clarence Wilbank, a freshman. Getting a little varsity experience.
So this quarter's went quicker. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Exactly.
One of the guys killed it, the other guys said run it, so that's why I followed.
That's it. Smart move.
Roadrunners. Neal hands off. Comes left.
Number 24, River Johnson.
River Johnson on the carry. Number 40, Afton Cox. And number
9.
9,
That's
James Thomas.
Pretty rough with only anywhere from 4 to 6, 7 games for most people.
Second and 9.
That's why we were number 11 this week.
Yep.
I don't think we're.
Neal hands off. Good hard hit by Tricky. River Johnson, the carrier. Afton Cox helping him up. Oh, got him.
Gage Tricky.
32 Gage Tricky and number 40 Afton Cox. Official timeout.
There we go. Come to the line now. Looks like they're blowing it dead.
Alright. Officials blow it dead. Sound.
It's gonna move the ball up.
Neal pitches out to number 30, Gabe Hernandez. Looks like they're going to pull them off the field. We ask you to please stick around. Special presentation to Coach Mike Morgan.
Everybody from down in the valley, I want to thank you guys for sticking with us here on this live production.
I'm out of here.
Thank you guys. We're going to go ahead and stay with it here and watch the presentation to Coach Morgan. Most wins in Arizona High School. While we got some time here, just want to say thank you to Judge Mike Latham. Without his brainchild, none of this would be possible. It was his brainchild to come up with the Loft Legacy Teen Center, which then led into our Legacy Team Productions, which giving these kids some skills here. So I got to give a shout out to him, and also Paul Hancock. He not here tonight, but he's repping another game over here, but he does so much here at the Loft. A lot of behind the scenes work. I want to thank the voice of the Redskins, Mike Arona, for doing our play-by-play tonight. Our volunteer, J.B. Engler.
You know, guys, I had the pleasure to work at the Loft Legacy Teen Center for the last 3 years. I recently just moved to job opportunities, but can't stay away from these kids and this program. Can't say enough good things about it.
We sure do miss him also. He was a awesome part of the Loft. The kids love him still. Kids are making their way up, and Coach Morgan. Coming in with a nice applause from the crowd here. Trying to get him gathered up there on the 50. There's Coach Mike Morgan there. .337 games. That was the record breaker here. He's won more since then. "39 years of coaching." He sits at 340 tonight. Congratulations, Coach Morgan. He's given quite a few years here to St. Johns Redskins football here. He's got numerous state titles under his belt also. I want to give him a congratulations here. 340 wins. Presenting him with the plaque here. What a great moment. And how awesome is that to get it presented to him by his wife? They're lifting him up. Nice job, Coach.
There you go, Mike. Appreciate it. Fantastic. Thanks, everybody, for sticking around.
I'm glad we could be here for that moment for him. And with that, I want to thank everybody for watching tonight.
I want to thank Santan for making the drive up here and giving us a good game tonight.
And thank you guys for watching at home, Santan. I saw we had quite a few fans there. And also to our Redskins fans. Thanks for being loyal, guys. Victor Chavez, I'm signing off.
JB Angler signing off. Y'all have a good night.